In this video, I'm going to review how to change layer blending modes and opacity. And in this video, actually, I'm going to change the background of this photograph. So I've got just this photograph, this cat open, and what I'm going to do to start with this, because all the things I'm going to do are in the layers panel, and they are all reversible even after I save the file. I'm just going to start in the layers panel. This is the layers panel. You can go to Window Layers to open that up. And so what I'm going to do first is I'm just going to create a new layer. You can either click this little shortcut button right down here by the little trash can at the bottom of your layers panel, or you can click the flyout menu, which is located in the upper right corner of the layers panel right here. It's kind of an arrow, drop down arrow. You click on it, and this is the flyout menu that I'm referring to. So you can click on new layer. You can also hit Shift Command N on a Mac or Shift Control N on a PC to make a new layer, and it makes this dialog box come up. If you click the shortcut key, it will just make a new layer. It won't ask you to name it or anything. So I'm going to undo that one and go back to this one that I just have made. Just a new blank layer, nothing on it. The little icon shows nothing on it. This background layer has the cat on it. So I'm going to rename this layer just so I know what it is. So I'm going to double click the type right there, and I'm going to type in there background color, like that. And that's one way you can make your background, and there's other ways to do this, by the way. I'm going to turn off the background layer on the cat photo by clicking that little eyeball by that layer, and I'm going to make sure that this layer is highlighted now. The background color layer is highlighted, or blue, kind of a light blue color, like that. So I'm working on the background layer, background color layer, I should say, background color layer, and I'm going to go to the edit menu, and I'm going to choose fill. So I'm going to fill this background color layer only with a color, and I'm going to choose fill. And you'll notice here it says contents, and you can use white, you can use gray, black, you can use a pattern. You can use a foreground color, background color. That's referring to these colors down here at the bottom of your tools panel. That's the foreground color. Mine now it's green. Background color is black. Yours may be different. I'm going to just choose the word color right here. So just click on use and click color right there. Color, and it brings up this dialog box. You may have web colors checked or maybe not. Doesn't really matter. Just pick a color in the big box in the center. So if you want like a blue color, you can pick a blue. If you want a different color, choose whatever color you want. I'll try maybe an orange. Let's try an orange, like that color maybe, and hit OK. Hit OK again, and you see that the whole thing fills with orange. Now I didn't ruin anything, nothing messed up. If I click on the eyeball by the cat, I can turn the eyeball back on, and then I can turn the eyeball of the color back off, and so you see I just have basically a shade of orange on top of the background color. So now I'm ready for the next step. And this is really the meaningful part of what I'm doing. I'm going to change where it says normal right here. I'm going to change this to a blending mode. These are all your choices for blending modes. You can try each and every one of these. You see what darken, all the way from, these are kind of grouped together. Darken to darker color, all will darken your image in different ways. So darken, that's darken color. You can try multiply, that's also going to darken the image. If you try lighten, it's going to lighten the image all the way to lighter color. That group all lightens. So screen will lighten your image, lighter color will kind of lighten your image. Overlay down to hard mix, all blend your colors in similar ways. So you can try all of those, any of those. Difference, exclusion, subtract, divide, those all kind of do the opposite. So I picked orange, so it's going to show the opposite of orange, which is kind of a purplish violet color for most of these choices. Subtract does like a blue, and divide kind of does the opposite of orange, blue. It's kind of the complementary color. Hue, saturation, color, and luminosity all will change the color or tint of the image. So that's what all of those bottom ones do. So they're kind of grouped together to help you out. You can try those, pick the one that works best for you for the means, whatever you wanted to do. For example, if I wanted this to be blue, maybe I like the blue color. That's a little dark though. So what I can do in here is I can go to opacity. So subtract is the color blending mode I chose. Opacity works in conjunction with that. So right now it's 100%. I can slide that down from 100% to be not quite as powerful. So now it's at 29%, a little bit blue, maybe 56 is a little bit too much. So you can play with this slider up and down to adjust your opacity. Let me try a different one. So you'll just see a different effect. It's not as powerful at 20% as it is at 100, obviously. So the opacity the color, and the color blending mode all work in conjunction with one another to adjust your the color of the effect that you choose. Now actually I'm going to make this really the background image. In order for this in order for this background opacity and the color blending mode to work, I need something to be behind it like I have currently. I currently have a background color behind it. So I'm going to take this another step in another video and actually add a pattern to the design, and so you can check that out in the next video.